What's going down? How y'all doing on this hot ass Sunday? God done turned the heat back up. American abroad. How y'all doing out there? What's up with you, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, cool, man.
That's good.
Had a nice little peaceful weekend. Was able to, you know, give me some relaxation, man.
That's good.
Took my car, get the oil changed.
That's good.
Had to spend a little bit more money on another situation to prevent a situation. I had to get my radiator pumped and cleaned out. It's all the nature of the beast of having a ride. Then one of my motherfucking sensor lights went out on my tire. So hey, it is what it is, American abroad. But them cars will pimp your pocket. If you want to get around, you're gonna pay that money to get it fixed. Yeah. Anyway, what's up with y'all? What's up with you, man?
Nothing much, just chilling.
Okay.
Just chilling, enjoying my Sunday with you.
Yeah.
In America and abroad.
Yeah. I want to see your face, man.
I'm trying to get your stuff. You ain't getting your stuff set up.
You ain't give me a chance to.
You're supposed to have already had it set
That's
up.
a woman for you.
That is not.
Yep.
That's just somebody.
That's a woman for you, American abroad. You're a man. You'll never understand it. She had you jumping around mines like a motherfucker. Yeah. But I love it.
Really? You're done?
Yeah.
Thank
for
you.
now, anyway.
Thank you. Here you go, sir. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to Adult Hour. We are 75 episodes in. 75 episodes, Sydney.
Okay.
Congratulations.
What's up, Uncle Fester? Who's that? We got somebody else. What's up, Uncle Fester? How you doing out there, bro? You been doing?
That is Danielle. She says, "What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday."
Hey, right on, Danielle. How you doing? Thank you for chiming in.
Welcome to Adult Hour. Welcome to Adult Hour, where we do this every Sunday.
You come and kick your shit. We adults here.
Talk
your opinion, matters.
Enjoy yourself.
Ain't no big eyes, no little U's. And we got love for our trolls too. Yeah.
We love to reach everybody. We got two rules. First rule is 18 and up.
18 and up.
18 and up. And the second rule is come in and enjoy yourselves and have fun.
Yeah.
So with that being said, hey, them beef ribs was good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Them beef ribs are really good.
We had some beef ribs.
Yeah, we don't eat pork, so I got the chance to finally barbecue some beef ribs, which I wasn't supposed to be barbecuing. But we're not going to talk about that.
But she took over the grill.
I did not take over the grill.
She had already had it prepped. I can imagine if I come in and, she gonna oversee me. She gonna micromanage me on the grill.
That is not true.
I let her do it.
No, only thing I was supposed to do is prep. That's all I was supposed to do is prep.
But on the for real American broad, I ain't never grilled no heavy meats like that on no grill. I had to go away, man, because I was hard-headed and acting wild in these streets as a young juvenile, when I was 17. And, I wasn't doing that type of shit. So 30 plus years went by. I just never found the time to sit back and want to barbecue on me.
Well, it looks like you got time now. You got time now.
But I cooked breakfast for her.
And I appreciate that. But you still got
time.
But
I cooked breakfast. But anyway, she laughed at that too, man. I felt some type of way about that. Don't laugh at that.
We have time.
But truthfully, it's a lot of shit that a lot of adults have done that I didn't do. And I'm glad I haven't. I'm glad because where a lot of these adults out here be acting, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? The fuck is wrong with y'all?
Well,
why we can't get it together with these relationships? Well, you can't sit down and have healthy dialogue with grown peoples without somebody taking offense or shit. Come on, man.
Everybody's not built to be able to communicate. Everybody does not have communicating skills. So with that being said, some people you can communicate with. Some people you just got to understand it is not for you to communicate with them people.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
American Abroad, before we go any further, man, we would like to give our condolences to the family of Miss Kennedy Reed. She was killed in a car accident off of Dr. Martin Luther King in Euclid here in St. Louis. We want to give shots, condolences to her family.
Mm-hmm.
And what really tripped me out about this, I was on my way going somewhere, and they had the road blocked off. You know, in the city, first thing we think, damn, somebody must got killed. You know, when you see that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the detour, and when I was looking at it, and I said, damn, I just passed that by. You know, but this young lady, she was 26 years old from Mississippi, and she was attending Washington University, pursuing her PhD for molecular microbiology. So damn, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, if it said allegedly that whoever hit this lady, they T-boned her car. They crushed the car up in on this sister. That some of the people try to run and get away, and the citizens from that community had to subdue them. You know, salute y'all for that, man. And I say this, man. It's a lot of y'all, man, disregard that it's human lives when y'all get behind these steering wheels. Them are machines. Anything can go wrong. You know, you might be tripping off something, got you distracted. You know, motherfuckers ride up on your ass. Motherfuckers get on the side of you so they can blow the light, or when the light turns green, they can pass you by. You know, it's just too much.
Yeah, it is some wild drivers out here.
Yeah,
that's just
man.
not a St. Louis thing. That's just that's not a St. Louis thing. That's everywhere.
You know, so American abroad, man, you know, if you are these type of people that drive this way, just ask yourself, if somebody killed one of your loved ones because they driving reckless, how would you feel? So before you step behind the wheel, ask yourself that question before you do the shit you do, man. But that, okay, I'm through. But our condolences goes out to Miss Kennedy Reed's family. Sorry for your loss, man. Sorry for y'all loss.
And also our condolences go out to the older man that was stabbed to death at the bus stop over in East St. Louis. There was a young man going around with a clown outfit on, you know, playing in people's door cams and stuff. Talking about, I got a gift for you. This little old man, he was sitting at the bus stop waiting for a bus, and the little guy came up on him and stabbed him to death.
Children of the corn. Children of the corn.
But he has been taken in. They did catch him. They did take him in. So I think this week he will be getting his charges. So yeah, it's gonna be a different world for him coming very, very soon. Yeah.
It's gonna be a different world for a lot of you youngsters, man, that's out here in these streets, man. If y'all don't wake up and get up out of them, you know, ain't no badge of honor going to prison. Ain't nobody just set out to go to prison. Motherfuckers tried to get away, motherfuckers just fucked up. But motherfuckers like, today, like, I just want to run up in there. It ain't no fast bounce back. Don't think that. You can run up in there with 10 years. To you bouncing back, but you can lose your life. It ain't guaranteed you gonna make it back up out of that joint with your motherfucking sanity intact. Real shit.
I'm just listening.
Okay, I'm through, man. I'm through, man. You hear me? I'm through.
I'm just listening to you speak the facts. That's all. Yeah. I'm just listening.
Okay.
You got anything else you want to say?
Nah, I'm far back for a minute.
Okay, well, remember last week when we were, somebody said it's a toxic, our professor said it's a toxic world.
Yeah.
Remember last week when we were talking about things, if you can bring something back from old school, what would you bring back? Well, they didn't put them in the comments, but I definitely got the chance to talk to a few people that had me cracking up laughing on the phone, telling me about some things they would love to bring back from old school. So the question on the table is, if you can bring back something from the past, some old school, what is that what you would bring back? Somebody said good old-fashioned ass whoopers. Oh, somebody said good old-fashioned ass whoopings. Somebody said real cable, aka that cable you can steal.
Yeah, I remember when they came with that cable. Yeah, I remember when they came with that cable. That brown box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said they remember back in the days when police officers used to give out baseball cards to the kids.
Okay.
That's something they missed. Somebody said neighbors and neighborhoods that helped and looked out for each other.
Yeah.
Somebody told me malls and real hours. You know, the malls just close at 9 o'clock. Now they close early. Some of them close at 6. Some of them close at 7. So yeah, and that's on a weekday or a Saturday. That's not no Sunday. That's like Monday through Saturday. Um, I was talking to my sis. She said bring back all the malls in St. Louis. She was talking about Jamestown Mall.
Crestwood.
She was talking
Yeah.
about Crestwood, Chesterfield.
Chesterfield.
What was the one downtown?
The
center.
Yeah, the center.
The center. And she was like, "Look, if you lived in St. Louis during no time in the malls," she said, "quote, you know, if you know, you know."
Man, when I look at it, I wish they can bring back St. Louis nightlife. Man, they had a nice little clubs. I was too young to get into it, you know. But my old bird, may she rest in peace, and one of my big cousins, may he rest in peace. They used to go to, you know, and you didn't have all these shootings, you didn't have all this shit, man. But back then, man, the neighborhoods, man, you know, little kids could be outside, you didn't fuck with them little kids. People's on their porch playing their music.
Mm-hmm.
People's coming through blowing their horns. I mean, you can just feel the vibe of love, man.
Positive energy.
Yeah, man. You didn't have all that craziness, man. But yeah, definitely the nightlife, man. I wish I could party back then,
Sure.
really as an adult, man.
And you speaking of nightlife, man, the monastery. That was a place, man. The monastery was definitely the club to be at.
Okay.
Yeah. It was over on the east side, but like they said, if you know, you know.
You know.
Yeah. It was definitely somewhere to go kick it and have fun. Somebody also said, also we need to bring back privacy. Stay quiet about who you effing with. Everybody doesn't need to know. We need to bring back privacy.
Some people can't hold water.
Yeah.
Some people's got to tell something.
Yeah. With that being said, this caught my attention. So this young lady, she had a NDA contract with this guy that she was dealing with. Actually, she was dealing with two guys that worked at the same place.
Okay.
But didn't nobody know that until one of the guys started talking. And like I said, she had NDA contracts. So old dude starts talking. He want to show private pictures and stuff. Man, the videos and pictures she had that she popped up on the internet and stuff, it was like, oh my God. Dude. Dude, you need to don't talk no more. Just go mute. Yeah, she had him laid out after a session, knocked out, sleep, snoring and stuff. I was like, oh my God.
You know, some people don't be quiet on purpose. They be trying to fuck your shit up, man. Straight up. Straight up. They be trying to fuck your shit up.
I was just wild by it. I was really, really wild. And like she said, didn't nobody know what I had going on behind my closed doors until he opened up his mouth. Yeah. Y'all chime in. Definitely chime in. I feel like it's not the world's business who you dating, who you messing with, unless y'all are, what is the word I'm looking for? It's just you two. You know, if you out here single, still mingling, or doing extra stuff, yeah, you definitely need to keep it closed. Don't nobody need to know. And I understand that you're single and you out there mingling. Hey, enjoy yourself. But you still don't need to sit up there and talk and boast and brag about the people that you're dealing with because you're single and mingling. You just don't. You don't. And especially when you're in a relationship, man, come on. That's disrespectful. That's truly, sincerely disrespectful. Yeah. A pastor got caught trying to get close to a member.
Well, maybe we should change the name to American Abroad. Don't call them relationships no more. Call them survivorships.
Survivorships? You can survive on your own.
Yeah, you can, but you want to survive with somebody, or you wouldn't be with the person.
No.
And then and I'm tell you, man, I think it could be a real drag to be alone, man.
It probably could. It probably is if you are that person that don't know how to treat other people.
Or if you don't, yeah. That
But
makes sense.
Just because you're alone, just because you're not in a relationship and you're single, and you're a good person, that don't mean that you're alone. You know, you got friends, you got family, you got a support group, you got all that. So there's a difference with being lonely. You have the ones that have sabotaged everything they had around them, so they lonely, and then you got those ones like I just choose to be alone.
Okay. But American abroad, salute everybody that's in a relationship, even the toxic peoples. Y'all still together, that's good, man. Keep that toxic shit amongst yourselves. Evidently it's working for y'all. Y'all still together. But let's salute all relationships, man. Healthy relationships.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying about the pastor.
And do some fucking.
Oh my god.
Do some fucking. Y'all owe each other that sometimes.
18 and up, y'all. 18 and up.
69.
18 and up.
You know. Now, if you with the get down, I don't know what you call that, but whatever you do, do it. But yeah, enjoy each other, American abroad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The pastor got caught trying to get close or trying to boo up with a new member. Had somebody join the church, you know, the pastor then called, you know, just telling them, you know, thank you for joining the church, this, that, and the other. Conversation starts going left. The person was asking, like, hey, you know, wasn't that the first lady up there with you? Oh, no, that wasn't the first lady. Coming to find out it wasn't the first lady, but the young lady went on his Facebook page and saw not only his wife, but saw that he was married. So, yeah. So, if this is somebody that's got behind the cloth doing this, I mean...
What, fucking around?
Or trying to. And he probably has done it before with him just doing it with her.
Hey, that flesh, man, that's a bad motherfucker if you ain't in tune with yourself, man. I mean, the fleshly nature, man, of humans can kill you, man, if you don't restrain that joint and harness it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you know, if it ain't no physical illness like where gland issue where your limbs swell, but you just eat yourself so big, that means, you know, a person don't have control over his flesh. If you the type of fuck everything that's not nailed down, it means you don't have control over your flesh. You know, that's why, you know, you get all these damn STDs and this shit constantly being spread, mixed with diabolical thinking. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna tell these people I'm sick. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna lay down with them and kill them. But yeah, man, you got to get control over that flesh, man. It don't matter if you, whoever you are. Mm-hmm. You know, we're all humans. We're not perfect, you know. But we got an awakening in us that if we hone into, it can save us, man. You know.
Real talk. How's everybody out there doing? How's everybody in Adult Hour Land? How's everybody out there doing? I hope that you all are enjoying the conversation. We got a conversation going on. First things first, our question on the table is, if you can bring something back from the past, what would it be? Make sure you put it in the comments. Also, we got a couple of topics we got going on. Speaking of relationships, I was listening to the radio and I kind of like glanced at it and stuff. A$AP Rocky and A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, they are the it couple these days. Okay. Cute couple. I mean, their style is just off the radars. Their energy with each other is just off the radars. They make a really cute couple along with a lot of other celebrity couples.
Yeah, and one couple I would like to salute, man, Finesse 2 Times and his queen Sugar. Man, they look good together, man. I ain't gonna lie. They look good together and they vibe good together, man. That's the type of couple you see at the party. Like we get down, man. Mm-hmm. All this other shit now. But yeah, salute to Finesse 2 Times and this woman Sugar, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look good together.
So A$AP did a interview this past week with Jason Lee. And he had asked him about the viral picture of him and Rihanna were like at the gala, but it looked like they was in a heated conversation. He said, no, we were not in a heated conversation. He was like, our heated conversation stay behind the door. And he was like, we're not perfect, we're human. So we do have arguments. We do sit up there and get our moments where, we get emotional about what we're trying to say and what we're trying to feel.
We be having no arguments. We be locking head, you know. She be stubborn sometimes. Like, oh, hold up, you know.
No, I just have a point. I have a point that I need you to
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
So,
like me, you know.
right.
You know, but what I love about her, she'll humble herself, man, and she'll listen. And I do the same, man. It ain't no big eyes and no little U's. We two individuals as one trying to make this shit work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So just to hear him actually openly say that, to be able to say, yeah, we have our moments where we're having a back and forth. It does happen. I really appreciate that because it's like so many people look at these celebrities and look at them and like, oh, they're so perfect, and when something happens like an argument or something, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. It happens. It definitely happens. Yeah. But that's what I want to say to them. Shout outs to him being able to come out and say, yeah, that happens to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got you got something you want to talk about?
Nah, you go ahead, you.
Okay, well, since we're still on the topic of males and females and dating and things like that, I was talking to a good friend of mine, and I was also talking to a male family member, and they were on two different ends of the spectrum with this conversation. Basically, it was old school versus new school. How often women pay, and how often should a woman pay if that is something that has been put on the table?
Pay what?
Pay for dinner or pay for the date. Pay for the date. So the male that I was talking to, he was like, I don't mind paying. It's cool. I don't mind paying. But he was like, being somewhere, being a person that's from out of town, and I done moved to a whole new city, a whole new state, and I really don't know nobody like that. Why can't anybody treat me? Why is it always we get together, I've got to pay? Treat me one time. Show me your city. Show me what's going on in your city and stuff like that. And then I was talking to my friend, telling her, she was like, nah, she was like, I'm old school. I believe that guys are supposed to pay for the dates.
All the time?
All the time. She said guys are supposed to pay for the
dates.
No,
Hell no.
So
no.
I put my 2 cents in, and I said, I feel like this. Guys should pay for dates, but when you're doing something different, like for instance, let's say we are going to glass blowing event. Would you ever think about going somewhere like that on your own?
No.
Probably not. But the fact that I know about it and it's something that I want to do, and I want to introduce you to it, I feel like moments like that, the female should pay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, like, I ain't never been no motherfucking salsa dance. No. American Bride. Ain't never did no motherfucking salsa dance. But she introduced that to me.
And I paid.
She took me out, she paid.
Mm-hmm.
But, we constantly went because we was going through classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought back. I paid, bought drinks and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But I feel like this, if we rocking and we really paying attention to each other, let's say, I got to get major repairs done on my car. I made, a checking only goes so far. I ain't in the streets, American Bride. I ain't in the streets. I know what the streets will bring you if you be in them streets. I know what the punishment for me if I go back. Fuck that. I love life out here. But anyway, like I was saying, man, I may have to do some major repairs on my car. But I still want to get out. She'd be like, I got us, man. Don't worry about it. Shit like that, man. I don't know if that make men feel some type of way about themselves. But, man, fuck that pride shit, man. If you can't do it, you can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you like to take her out, but you don't have the type of money, don't flex with it, man. Be real with the shit, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you cool.
You finished?
I'm done.
Okay, I feel like this also, too. Like, for real. It's 2026. We get to watch all these different little podcasts where they showing how the guy done got up and walked out on dinner because the girl didn't sit up here and ordered all this food, or the guy's card has declined, so the girl has to pay, and then she didn't even bring enough money or something, or how they sit up here and split the bills and stuff. It's 2026. At this time, if we're going out to eat or something, I feel like that should just be a conversation you should be able to have. Hey, you want to go out to eat? Wait a minute, hold on. Who paying? Who paying? Who paying? Are we splitting this down the middle? Or are you paying or I'm paying? What we doing? And then that'll bring up the conversation. Well, I would like to go here, here, and here, but I only have this much money. Or I would like to do this, 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 and this, but I'm not trying to go past this budget.
Right.
So because you do have those people, male and females, that go out to dinner or go to events and they feel like, oh, well, shucks, since I ain't paying, I'm finna go above and beyond and I'm finna order all the drinks I can order. I'm finna order the most expensive food I can order.
Or do it like this, American Abroad. You two ante up.
That's why I say you should have the conversation.
Ante
Don't
up.
nobody have the conversation until after we sit down and we start ordering food and the bills come.
I think a person, man and women, don't want to be perceived and looked at as a fool or something.
Uncle Fester.
Straight up, man.
Uncle Fester said that she gonna need to bring all her damn kids.
No, she don't. She don't.
Her friends too.
Her friends
too.
neither, no.
Like for real.
No,
And
no.
like I said, this is something that really should be talked about. We saw a couple of podcasts.
Once it get to the point where you bring your kids and your friends, we done did some fucking.
Yeah,
we done did us some fucking.
The one girl, what she was like, oh, I brought my friend because it's our first date and I don't know you, so I just wanted to have somebody safe with me. Girl, like, I can understand you got your friend sitting 3 tables down, keeping an eye on y'all and texting you and stuff. I definitely get that, but come on now, you done messed up your food and everything else you probably had going on for the evening.
Then you have a motherfucker freeloaded on you and shit when you took them out?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I had somebody to go. I went out to a jazz bar, and I had somebody. This is real talk, y'all. I am so serious. This really happened to me. I had somebody take me out to a jazz bar, and ordered drinks. First of all, I had ordered. Whatever I ordered, he didn't order it. Like, I know my drinks when I taste my drinks. That was doggone Crown, and that was a Crown and Coke. I did not order a Crown and Coke. I didn't want nothing dark, but we ain't gonna talk about that. This man says, I'm finna go to McDonald's and get something to eat because they didn't serve food at the bar. Okay, cool, no problem. He gets up and walks out and go get food. He didn't ask me. He didn't ask me if I wanted anything. Like, literally, he was like, I'm finna get...
Was you hungry?
Yeah! Shoot!
She was hungry, American Bride.
So, not only... That's what you get.
Ooh, man.
Okay. So, not only does he go and get food, he pulls back up, and the place that we're at has all these big, beautiful windows. He pulls back up to the front and eats his food in the car. I'm sitting in this bar with the drink that I didn't even really want. And he is sitting in the car eating his food.
So when he get through eating, he gonna come back in
the bar. He came back in. He was like, oh, I didn't even ask you if you wanted anything. Baby, I'm hot like fire about it. And I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I don't want shit from you. All I want to do is go home. I want to go home. I don't want nothing from you. Don't worry about it. You wasn't thinking about me. You had no desire to think about me. Thank you for the drink, but it's the wrong drink. But I'm going to enjoy my drink because I know I didn't have to pay for it. But yeah, I was hot. So yeah, I've had an experience like that.
Hey, what's up, Everly ×3? Right on for chiming in. I trust I said your name right. Everly ×3.
Welcome
right on for chiming in.
But yeah, I have had a couple of messed up experiences on first dates. Yeah. I'll never forget that one. I had to sit there and look at him and watch him eat that doggone food. And a couple of my friends was like, you should have went out there. And I was like, girl, I had to get home. I was across the water. I was across the water. I got to get home. I can't do nothing until I get back to St. Louis. Then I can act a food in. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and like I said, having my own experience with those moments, that's what makes me say we're at a time and period, especially being 2026 going into 2027, as adults, we should be able to talk before we sit up there and decide what we're gonna do.
I think dudes feel, man, women eating that much shit, man, you gotta give us pussy, man. I mean, That's you know that's too much.
That's why you should have
That's that's beyond.
That's why you should have to talk beforehand. Like for real, that's why you should have to talk beforehand so you won't. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's so you won't have somebody sitting up there recording you at dinner talking about, oh, look at this. This is what's going on. This is what's happening. You got somebody across the table. If I pay for this, what you gonna give me, kind of moment. You get what I'm saying? You have these conversations beforehand, before the date. We already got to understand it. We gonna be able to sit here, laugh, and talk, and enjoy ourselves.
But do the women sometimes be giving off them vibes like they gonna put out, and then when they go to dinner, they buy all this shit. Dude, like I know she putting out. So he asked her, "What we doing after this?"
And that's why
you want clarification.
That's why you talk about it. That's why you talk about it. That's why you talk about it instead of ending up on the internet.
But some people play games, man. Some people play games like that. Some people play games like that.
Well, that's when they deal with.
You know, and then you look at it. If a woman been gyrating all up on you, all up on you, kissing you, them vibes, man. It's just okay. Then we go to eat. She buy $200-300 worth of food. Baby, we doing something after this. If she say no, we fuck. A motherfucker fuck. Cause you can't take it. It's just chalk it up as a loss.
Well, then why?
So dudes, I think they like, man, she playing games. Let me go on and leave. I'm not paying for this. Leave her with it.
When you watching a person, male or female, when you're watching a person order all that food, you have a right at that moment when that waitress is standing right there. Hey, yo, hold on, ma'am, hold on. All this food you ordering, you paying for this? Like for real. Don't let the waitress go put that food, don't put that order in without you saying something real quick. Like for real, there is a lot of moments where you have before all that food comes to the table.
I can see you doing that too.
Who?
You?
Yeah. Yes. I got a budget. I came here with about $40. I came here for about like $15 for some drinks, maybe 20, and then 20 on some food. I don't need you to be sitting up here. No.
So what they gonna do? Like they know they can't eat all that shit, so they get them to go plates. And they take them home with them.
No, we donating this shit.
Yeah, that's the spiel. That's what they be doing. Okay.
We donating that, but yeah.
Game, boy, this game is a motherfucker.
Yeah, we've seen them on the podcast, and we've heard people talk about them and stuff.
And youngsters, man, if you on your way to prison, man, listen, while you still in these streets, I'm gonna put you up on some game. Don't you fall for it. They put you in a cell with a motherfucker. You don't know these motherfuckers, and he friendly. Might have something going in this crock pot. You want something to eat? You could be hungry as a motherfucker. You better say no. Because you're going to want something to wash it down. He might have put some Seroquel up in that motherfucker. Anybody American abroad know about Seroquel? 800 milligram will knock you on your ass. Now you done passed out because you under the haze of this motherfucker Seroquel. And this man violates you. Yeah. Think about that.
Well, thank you for putting that out there. What about the candy?
Yeah, candy. What do you mean candy?
Snickers and stuff.
On the bed shit? That's just to see, how you gonna respond to this shit.
Well, I heard I was watching the podcast one time, and somebody was like, I don't know if they was just joking or what they was doing, but they was like, if somebody puts a piece of candy on your bed, that means that you cool, you cool with them and stuff like that. But that ain't the story that I've heard all these years. That was something new right there. That's why I was like, I wonder if they was like joking. But you see how for a person that's watching it and don't know nothing about that, and it's the first time I hear something about like this, I would really think that.
What's up, Lord of Dancing? When I was in the city jail, man, on my way to prison, over here say, man, if a motherfucker put a honey bun on your bed, man, you find you something, you fuck that person up,
Mm-hmm. That's what I've always heard. So to hear somebody say something different, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Is he trying to set somebody up or something?
Now, the Seroquel shit, that was happening big time when I was in prison. But, how a motherfucker looking at you, other than a man, and want you to be his piece of game up and down. They have a pack of sugar. Motherfucker hit you with that pack of sugar. That's like he choosing you, American abroad, you youngsters. So, you know, you better be ready for that get down, man. You know, I seen a lot of peoples, man, you know, they be some hog type of people with these guns out here. It's a different ball game. You ain't got them guns. That's hand to hand combat. You got to have some wits and the heart to get down. Close call, you know, with that type of shit, man. But yeah, man. Think about that.
Hey.
What up, what up?
But I forgot where I was going. We was talking about date night. We was talking about dinner.
Candy and Chris.
Yeah, but we jumped on that. But the original thing we was talking about going out to eat.
Right.
Yeah. But thank you for that information, y'all. Please pay attention to the information that he be putting out.
But like, some of these youngsters, man, they got to go feel the fire themselves. That's what hard head gets you. I had to go feel the fire myself. Made me a better person, though. I believe that. You know, and I'm telling you, American abroad, you youngsters, gangsters do find spirituality in prison, man. In prison, man, it's a bad motherfucker, man. I done seen gangsters say, God, I'm sorry. God, help me. Forgive me. So, yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Thank you for all that. Thank you for all that information. Anything else you want to talk about? You over here with like 18 pages of a novel.
What you all in here for? That's y'all in my stuff. That's a woman for you.
Oh my goodness. But I want to give a shout out to all the Missourians that went out and voted on August the 4th.
Yeah.
I'm not a real big politician, so I'm not going to get on this platform and get to talking about it. But when I say our votes count, our votes count. Over 80% of Missourians voted no on all the amendments. Shout out to y'all getting your voices heard. Yes, over 80% of Missourians voted no on all of the amendments. Yeah. So shout out to y'all. And I'll say this to everybody, American abroad, your vote counts. Don't ever let somebody be like, tell you, you know, you shouldn't vote. Don't worry about voting. It ain't gonna pay you no attention. You not understanding what I'm saying. Our votes were heard this time. And I know the votes are gonna be heard next time. And the times after that, all you gotta do is take the time to vote. Don't worry about what the next person's not gonna do. You get out there and vote. And this is for America and abroad. Get out there and vote every chance that you can get out there and vote. Period.
Yeah. And vote for more love, man. We need more love, man.
That's not on the ballot.
Nah, I knew it, man. But, you know, that's universal, man. We need more love in this world, man.
I mean, you just got to be a pleasant person.
Us humans, man, it's the evils that people is doing, man. It's fucking the earth land in which we got to survive and live on up, man. Straight up.
I mean, you just got to be a pleasant person yourself.
Yeah.
You know, don't try to live your life for the next person. Live your life for you. You know, be pleasant because you want to be pleasant.
Yeah.
Be polite because you want to be polite.
You know, you got people's carrying people's crazy, being scandalous towards them because they might be in positions of power, leadership. I mean, come on, man. You know, damn. That's just fucked up to be that way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, before I get birthday shout outs, we got some birthday shout outs out here. Shout outs to Uncle Fester. His birthday is this month. Shout out to my dad. His birthday is this month. Shout out to my cousin Drea. She was on here a couple of weeks ago. Her birthday is this month. Shout outs to my dad's brother, aka my uncle. His birthday is this month. I have a nephew. Liam's birthday is this month. I have my best friend, aka my godson, Achilles. His birthday is this month. And my niece's birthday, Talisa. Talisa's birthday is this month. And my half-sister, Brianna. Brianna's birthday is this month. If I missed anybody, I just want to let you all know, happy birthday. Enjoy your month of August. Don't forget, Virgo season will be coming up real soon. Ain't it August the 22nd?
Yeah.
August 22nd, Virgo season will be coming up soon. So definitely be looking out for us. Also, anybody that is celebrating an anniversary this month, happy anniversary. Anybody?
Yeah. Yeah. Adult Hour got anniversary coming
No,
out.
adult hours in October.
Nah, we've been together.
Yeah.
We are Adult Hour. We are. We make this.
We have 2 anniversaries coming up.
Yeah.
Soon. Our anniversary,
Yeah.
our wedding
Our
anniversary.
wedding anniversary.
Yeah, it's coming up.
And our meeting anniversary.
That's the same day, sir.
I'm up there. You know, and I'm gonna give shout out to my mother. Her birthday is this month. May she rest in peace. I love you, Mom.
Oh, your mom's birthday is
Yeah.
this month.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Uncle Fester said, good looking. Thanks, y'all.
Ain't no doubt on
We got you, dude. We like you. But yeah, like I was saying, for those that are celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, anything great, you have graduated, or for those that are for the kids that are starting their first year of college, congratulations. Like for real, like August is one of those months they be having a lot of stuff going on. So congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to everybody that is out there celebrating. Real talk.
Uncle Fest say happy anniversary. Right on.
Thank
for
you.
the shout out.
We appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. Yeah. You got something else on your papers?
Nah, not really,
You got
man.
4,000 different y'all, this man was over here writing for the last 4 days.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I still got me some topics up in here. Okay, so dress codes.
What do you mean dress code?
So,
Statistics.
no, the university, the black,
Okay.
I can't say it right, the airman.
Tuskegee.
Yes.
Tuskegee, yeah, Tuskegee College.
University.
University.
And actually,
yeah,
it's a HBCU, Black Historic College. But they have had students, they're adults now, so I can dress how I want to dress. I can have my freedom to express myself and be myself, and go about my business, go about my day, go about my classes. Their president of the college has said, no, we're not doing this school year. We're cutting down on a lot of the inappropriate dress code. So he is starting
that's called discipline.
Yeah, so he's enforcing a dress code this year at the college. But I'm not mad about that.
That's called laws conjunction with the laws.
I'm not mad about that. He's the president of that school.
Yeah.
And he wants that school to carry a certain, standard. So he has that right.
How was they dressing? In bonnets and stuff?
Bonnets, house shoes, do-rags, PJs. Some people were sitting up there wearing revealing clothing.
No, you can't be that way at no college.
Yeah.
That's a professional institution.
Yeah, Morehouse.
Yeah, that's
Morehouse had to put in a dress code because they had, Morehouse is an all-male college. They had some of the males, probably about like 5 or 6 years ago, they had some of the males where they were dressing like females. And they was like, no, we can't do this.
American Bride,
and there's nothing wrong. Let me say this. Like first of all, real facts. There's nothing wrong with being you. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself. But understand, when you're at another person's place of business, including at a college, when you're at another person's place of business, you have to sit up there and understand and respect their rules. Like for real, they have rules in place for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Shouts out to Tuskegee. Man, whatever it is, you hear me?
We gotta get through.
That word causes your tongue to have to flip and flop too much. Tuskegee, it has certain things have your tongue flipping and flopping too much, trying to pronounce it, man. So, it is what it is. But shouts out to y'all.
They was named after the first black airmen that flew in the World War I and World War II.
Yeah, I seen that movie. I seen the movies on that.
That's what they got their name from too. Yeah. Also, you see about the little boy that had to get picked up from school
for wearing the dress.
He didn't have a dress on; he had a skirt.
Yeah, skirt. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that
shouts out to OG Murder. I seen that on his his platform.
I saw it on his and another one. I seen it
Yeah,
on two
he
platforms.
OG Murder broke that down. I
Yeah.
like that, man. I like that one. I
And
like that.
I said, you know, that everybody has the right to express themselves. Everybody has that right to express themselves. But at the same time, you gotta understand there is code of conduct within these different places, and you sign a contract, whether it's for a school, somewhere you work in, or whatever. You sign a contract that you are going to follow these people's rules.
Yeah.
You know, so for a person to test the waters, I want to say, to take the time to test the waters, and okay, let me see if I can do this, or let me see if I can let my child, you know, do something like this, and then you get the backlash. You know, the principal ended up getting in touch with the mama, asking her, hey, can you come pick him up? Or if you don't come pick him up, he's gonna be in school suspension for the whole day. You know, so it's her to get upset about it and stuff, and was like, I feel like this is not right. I I get what mom is saying, but at the same time, like I keep saying, you got to understand these are these people's place of business.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to respect their rules. You got to understand and you got to respect their rules. Now there is some schools out there that will let a kid be as free as they want to be, as free as they want to be. But you got to do your research and look into those schools. But if you're gonna go to one of these schools that are strict about their uniforms, you got to understand and respect that they are strict about their uniforms. Yeah. Anything you want to say about it?
Nah, you know, that was some good shit though, man. You know, I like, you know, our OG Murder broke that, how it's propagating this shit, you know, on the youngsters, man. You know, and that was some good shit. Man.
I don't think it was being propagated on the youngsters.
Well, when the mother set up and say, you know, he has a right to his freedom of expression if he want to wear a dress. No, he's a little kid.
He does have, I'm sorry.
You supposed to watch the bent inclinations of that child. You know that ain't morally right. I mean, I'm saying American abroad. Anybody that's said they're into biblical type of religion, man, you know, especially Christianity, man, that's not morally right. That's not naturally right anyway. I was created for her, she was created for me. You know, not me on another guy and not her on another woman, even though we do it. You see what I'm saying?
And
but not no little kid.
But just for the record, we are not bashing anybody.
Right.
For real, we're not bashing anybody. I don't need nobody go and try to snip it and be like, oh, you said no. I'm saying we are not out here bashing anybody. Love being you, period, point blank.
But we talking about the kid. We talking about the child.
My thing is, first of all, rule number one, you cannot tell a parent how to parent.
You don't, but I mean.
So with that being said,
what that school did, you come and get them or change the clothes.
And like I said, if she really wants her son to be able to express himself freely, there is schools out there that will let him express himself freely like that. You just got to do your research and look into those schools.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to send your son to a school where they have to wear uniforms, you're going to have to respect their rules about their uniforms.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that mom is right or wrong. I'm saying rule number one, you cannot tell a parent how to parent. But as a parent, if this is how you want to raise your child and this is how you want to do your thing, you got to do your research so you won't have moments like this. We got a comment. That's why they should be wearing uniforms. Uncle
well, he had a uniform on. A skirt.
He had a skirt on. That's the thing.
Skirt.
Yeah.
A little bitty kid in a skirt.
A boy. In a skirt.
See, that's another value, man, that they should have brought back. When I was coming up, man, you know, you better not be playing with no Barbie dolls.
Oh,
your big cousin gonna get in your chest.
No.
You know, hey, hold on, man, put these boxing gloves on. Get that Tonka truck. You know what I'm saying?
And there's girls that
there's
girls that's out there boxing. There's girls that like playing with Tonka trucks.
but at that age, you know,
there's no
I'm saying you didn't, you know, you didn't let the girls play with the Tonka toys. She been outside playing double dutch, jump rope, hopscotch, shit like that.
And there was boys out there playing
with the Barbie doll.
And there was boys out there playing double dutch and jump rope with us.
Yeah, you know, they was fucking with y'all. They wasn't really into it. They was fucking with the little girls out
That
there.
is not true.
They was trying to impress the little girls.
That is not true.
But you didn't see no boys just go out there, let's jump double dutch. No. I ain't never seen that.
Everybody played with everybody.
I ain't never seen
Okay,
that.
then how do you think we end up with male cheerleaders that are great at their craft?
Hey man, each his own.
Oh.
Each his own.
Anyway.
Shit.
Everybody wears pants.
Uncle Professor said, I guess that mother knew her son was a woman.
He got a comment before that. He said everybody wears pants. That's how you solve the problem. Boom. I like it, Uncle Professor. He said everybody wears pants. That's how you solve that problem. Uncle Professor.
Everybody wear pants.
That's a good one right there. Yep, that's a good one. I like the way you said that. Boom. That problem has been solved. But yeah, I like I said, rule number one, you can't tell a parent how to parent. You can't. You can't tell a parent how to parent. You can suggest, try to give some advice, but some parents just don't want to hear what you got to say. And they will kindly tell you or rudely tell you, mind your business. So with that being said, you can't tell a parent how to parent.
Yeah, I heard that. I hope that parent is gonna really teach that child what he's going into life to become. In the woes of that shit.
He's gonna become an upstanding citizen.
We hope so.
He's gonna become.
We really hope so.
He's gonna become an upstanding.
Because that type of shit can cause psychological damage.
I can believe.
Because the world can be very cruel
and
to you,
true.
man.
But when you got parents at home that are already talking to you, and already sitting up there, giving you the real about society, when you grow up and you become that adult, you're gonna be okay. But sometimes when, and I'm gonna say me too, us as parents, when we're shielding our child and try to protect our children, sometimes we can put blinders on them. So we can put blinders on them that's so thick that when a situation comes up, the lesson that they needed to have it for that situation, we didn't give it to them because we was trying to protect them so hard. So shout outs to, the parents that do take the time to protect their kids. Shout outs to the ones that do talk to their kids, real talks like, hey, this is real life, real talks, kind of talks. But I also feel, and this is me, my opinion, how I feel, and what I believe. This is me. I feel like at each age of a child's growth, you can have those different conversations. You don't need to be having a conversation with a 3-year-old talking about how the streets is real.
Right.
Because that's how you got the one little boy talking about something, I own this. See, that's too much for a little kid. But a middle schooler or a elementary school that's going into middle school, like 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, or 4th and 5th grade going into middle school, let's talk some more about what's going on. A 1st grader, I think that it should be like, let's focus on getting you into your books. Let's get you into a learning habit. It's just different things you do at different points of their lives. When your baby gets to middle school going into high school, all right, look, everything's on the table. We got to talk real talks, because this is around the time where boys are starting to get interested in you, girls are starting to get interested in you. Sex is happening at young ages. You have a right to start having those talks about condoms and sex and things like that. For instance, little girls, they start periods. So as a mom, you got to have those conversations with your baby girl starting her period, because of the situations that come with it. And it's not just them being able to get pregnant. It's the emotions that they go through. It's the mental change that they go through and stuff.
In America and abroad, you women, man, the mothers, man, stop letting y'all little underage daughters, man, go out dressed all provocative, man, because it's perverse out here, man.
Like I said.
It's perverse out here. And because when these perverts approach your little kid, now you're going to have a trip about that. Stop pushing that shit. Stop that. Tell their ass, they little hot ass, go back and take that shit off. You they parent, you ain't got to be her friend.
Facts.
Straight up. And big brothers, man. You know, tell your little now you wouldn't do that shit. I'm not letting you go out there like that. Cause motherfucker trip with you now, that's gonna bring me out there. Be the big brother, man.
But at the same time, like I say all the time, you can't tell a parent how to parent. But I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, man.
I definitely feel what you're saying. Uncle Fester said, and don't forget to talk to them about drugs.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful, man.
Yeah.
They got some shit. I don't know what the fuck they be doing. But anytime I seen motherfuckers stand up, bent dog, contorted over, multiple people together, they hide their motherfucking minds, man. I'm like, damn.
Well, you know they got that new thing, that whip it.
This shit. I know they're talking about the
big
inhaling
yeah.
whipped cream or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard about that, but I'm saying about when you see everyday peoples stuck like they stuck on something that's got their bodies contorted over. Yeah, man.
Well,
that's
it comes
like,
from
damn.
different use of drugs, and different use of drugs damages your body in different ways.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, yeah. But definitely all that. Thank you, Uncle Fester, for chiming in on that. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
There was something else I was going to talk about. Oh, I want to talk about the situation that's going on. Speaking of little girls, I want to talk about the situation that's going on down south. I want to say the first place I heard about it was in Atlanta, or at least in Georgia. And I know it's like real weird going on down there. It's a lot of young children getting snatched up. Yeah.
But there's a sex slave shit going on.
Sex trafficking. I don't know if it's that, but it's definitely been a lot of kids going missing in southern states. So, reason why I bring that up, I just want to say, parents, please pay attention to where your kids at and what they're doing. Like, for real. Like, I know parents that have put a tracker on their kids, and it ain't that you trying to know what your kids are doing. You just want to know where they at and know that they're safe.
And
they have different ones on Amazon. They have ones where you can put it in a purse. They have ones where you can put it in a tennis shoes. It's different ones, like for real. They even have it nowadays to where you can get the app where you can be able to track them on their phones.
Yeah.
So yeah, for any parent that's out there trying to protect their child, or not trying to be nosy but trying to be present, keep doing your thing. Ain't nobody mad at you. Keep doing what you're doing. And if you got to sit up there and put your foot down and let them know, no, not today, you will not be going out the house, or you will not be going to that party, you have that right. You have that right. For real. You see something that they don't see, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. And yeah, American Abroad, just go to adults, youngsters. When you go out, man, let your family know where you're going and who you're going with.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get there, you call and let them know you're well. So somebody can know your whereabouts. Because all type of shit happening, man.
Mm-hmm.
Be safe out here, man.
Yeah, there's definitely some weirdos out here. And it's not just the adults being weird. There's kids setting up kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely kids setting up other kids. So you all definitely get that communication going so y'all can stay in contact with each other. Got another comment in here. Uncle Fester said, and don't be scared to go through the computers and the phones.
Okay.
Don't be scared to go through their devices. Yeah, do not be scared to go through their devices. If your kid gets to a point where they feel like you have no right to be going through my device, baby, pay your own bill. Pay your bill. Pay your bill. As long as I'm paying this bill, I'm going through it. You got a problem with it, pay your bill. I'm serious. It's okay to be a parent. It's okay to be a parent. This gentle parent, this new gentle parent movement, it's okay too. But you still have a right to be able to let them know, I am the parent. I am the parent. So don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yeah, you have a right to be able to let your kids know, I pay that bill. It's gonna get shut off. Them kids be freaking out when them doggone electronics get shut off.
And you can't belt the ass American Bride. Donald Trump said you can belt the ass your kid, American Bride.
Professor said, don't be scared to be a parent. Facts. Do not be scared to be a parent. It is okay to be a parent. Yeah. But shout outs to everybody that's in here. Huh? What we got? We almost at our hour.
Yeah.
Y'all, we've been in here laughing and talking with y'all and having a good time, y'all. We are like, literally, we got like a minute or a half a minute left in here. Hey! Say something positive to the people, sir.
Yeah, you know, as I always say, man, you know, y'all together, man, you know, and y'all going through shit, man. You know, get back to the point that made y'all one in the first place. You know, talk it out, keep shit respectable, you know, and love each other, man, you know. And toxic motherfuckers, I'm glad y'all together. Y'all with the one y'all with, man. I salute togetherness and love, man. And like I always say, the soul loves peace.
Toxic people should not be with toxic.
Yeah, they should.
But that's another.
Yeah, they should.
That's another day for another comment. Last week I was sending out my comment. My positive thought, my positive comment to the people was, stop kissing people's asses that don't appreciate you kissing their asses.
Okay.
And on top of that, I also want to say is, I just had my doggone thought. I didn't write it down. But stop kissing people's asses that don't appreciate you kissing their asses. And stop, y'all, for real, stop dealing with people that really, truly don't want to deal with you.
Facts.
Like, for real, if they showing you all the signs that they don't want to be around you, they don't want to be your friend, they don't want to be your mates, pay attention to them signs and move on. And if they come, oh, no, you show me your true colors. So with that being said, I'm going to trust your true colors. I got something I thought about what happened to me. Went out with a group of friends, went out with a group of ladies, and we got to the establishment that we were going to. We got to the club. And I ended up seeing some of my family members there, saying hi to them and everything. And I go back over to the group that I'm with. Well, we're standing there. We all deciding if we're going on the dance floor or not. And I'm like, just standing there in my zone, just standing there, like we're not on the floor, but, right there before you get to the floor, it's like stairs. I look over to my right. They done moved down some.
Why they do that?
Huh?
What they do that for?
I don't know. So I went and moved next to them.
Okay.
So I go back. I'm listening to the music and everything, vibing again. I look over to my right. They done moved down again away from me.
Damn, what the fuck going on, man?
Like I said, first time shame on you, second time shame on me. That second time I went and found my family. It's like, hey, yo, can I ride with y'all home tonight? Like, yeah, I'm good. Can I roll with y'all tonight? What y'all doing? Can I hang out with y'all? Well, what about, don't worry about them. I'm trying to hang out with y'all.
Ooh.
So yeah, so when somebody is that bold to show you their true colors, please understand those are their true colors. They don't want to deal with you and they don't want to be around with you. And it's fine. Believe me, you'll always find the right people that are meant for you to be around and hang around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep being you and definitely pay attention to the signs and the symbols.
Yeah.
With that being said, we are done with our hour. I enjoyed you all. I had fun with you all. You all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. For those that are going to go back and watch us later on in the week, thank you for going back and watching us later on in the week. And if you want to chime in on anything we said, please put it in the comments, especially those back in the day, the back in the day thoughts. I want to know if you could bring something back from back in the days, what would it be? Make sure y'all put that in the comments, and I'll definitely read it off if I got some more out there.
Okay.
All right.
We love y'all, American Bride, man.
Love y'all so much. Thanks for hanging out, you all. Have a great one. 75 episodes in, 25 away from 100. Thank you all so much. And we are out.
Peace.
Peace.